apparently. Oliver Dean, fantastic insight. Really appreciate it. I want to leave with this, though. You've actually worked on mayoral campaigns. You've done a little bit of politics. You do the analysis thing. Now you're a talking head on TV. Congratulations on that. Give folks one or two things from over across the pond or the international audience of what to watch for besides the news, because the news cycle now is basically reform versus labor versus conservative. That's the main story, and everything's going to spin off of that, the immigration and everything else.
Yeah.
Give folks one or two things to actually be watching for. Is it an economic data point? Is it a foreign policy point? Is it an immigration point? Give us one or two things so when they see the dent of the headline, they can go, oh, nope, that's the one I need to pay attention to.
Yeah. I think it's actually quite difficult to pinpoint one thing exactly, but what I would say is that instead of looking at the headlines, instead of looking at what you see on TV, if you have the opportunity to talk to someone from the UK, just one-on-one, and you ask them what their issues are, that will provide you so much more insight than anything else that you can ever imagine. And what we've seen from this idea of the Westminster bubble, where people in Westminster are so insulated from the rest of the UK, is that people are becoming disaffected with that. And when you see that, like you said, when I worked on mayoral campaigns, when I worked on parliamentary campaigns, knocking on doors and talking to people and actually hearing their issues. And some of these things, like you were mentioning earlier with these polling numbers, we're seeing economic issues, the NHS, immigration top these polls. But for a lot of people, it can be, local issues. It can be the condition of their roads, whether their bins get collected once a week, twice a week, whatever. There are so many smaller issues that lie beneath the surface and that lie below the headlines that actually impact a lot of people much more than these, big headline issues. And so I'd urge people to, consider that and think about that when they see these headlines in the news.
Yep, and that's why when we talk about the UK, we bring on actual people from the UK. What a concept for American television.